Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for coming down.
The sex trade is a topic that's often avoided in conversation. With the help of the Vancouver Foundation, not one, but two projects were funded to help bring the subject of sex trade workers into discussions.
I present to you EPIC.
Here, the Community Initiative for Health and Safety launches their new toolkit project that will help open the lines of communication between sex workers and the communities they live in.
EPIC is an opportunity for all peoples to learn about their community as well as the services and resources available to them in and around Vancouver. It is meant to provide empowerment and to act out of knowledge in the face of adversity.
We started talking to other community members from across Vancouver, and it became apparent that we were all in the same situation, that basically what was happening in Vancouver was the movement of survival sex workers from one area to another area, putting them and their communities at risk.
This was for residents a really unique project because many residents had never ever spoken, at least in their knowledge, to a sex trade worker before. That wasn't, they had called the police on sex trade workers, they had developed neighborhood patrols and had tried to move them out of the neighborhood, but never really had been involved in a dialogue.
It is our hope and belief that the content presented in this guide and on the website will inform and educate people on the realities of sex work. By understanding that knowledge is power, together we can effect positive change.
That change is possible through understanding the sex trade and its evolution. Here, a group of local sex workers pays tribute to their history through a multimedia art installation and book documenting their profession.
And we were all kind of inspired, you know, what can we do, and that this is really an international movement. And in that respect, we sort of wanted to understand how the situation became what it is. So history, of course, is the natural progression for that.
Understanding the history is vital to understanding the current situation. So I think it's really, really important that people understand that. People understand the history, and I think understanding the history humanizes and allows the broader community to embrace this sort of subsection of the community in a more holistic and hopefully healthier way.
It helps bring awareness. It helps bring awareness to special causes, to things that aren't always talked about or always looked at.
I think it's important because a funding body like the Vancouver Foundation believes in community-based projects such as the Community Initiative for Health and Safety, grassroots initiatives, which I think is very important in order to create change. You need to believe in the people that have experience within that industry in order to move forward.